Yellow version.
Grocery store. Yewon Diary.
Today was a super exciting day. Mom, Dad, and I went to the big grocery store in our town. It was like going on a special mission to find yummy things for our home. Our adventure kicked off when the big doors of the store opened with a whoosh sound. I felt like I was stepping into a magical world. The air inside smelled of fresh bread and cookies, making me even more excited. Mom and Dad smiled, and I held Dad's hand as we walked in. A nice lady at the door said, "Welcome. Have a fun time." But you know what made it even more special? Before we stepped into the store, we walked across the big parking lot. It was like a sea of cars, and I felt like a little explorer in a giant jungle. Holding Dad's hand, we carefully crossed the road, looking both ways just like Mom always tells me to. The cars were big, and it felt like they were friendly giants waiting for us to pass. We found these cool carts. They were so big, and I got to push one. It made a clunky noise, and I loved it. We walked through the entrance, and I could smell something super yummy. Maybe it was cookies. As we got closer to the store, the big doors opened, and the whoosh sound made me giggle. It was like a signal that our grocery adventure was about to begin. Our first stop was the fruit and veggie land. There were so many colors, like a rainbow on the shelves. Mom picked up some bananas, and Dad looked at the tomatoes really closely. I went to the apples. They were shiny and looked like they could be in a storybook. "Mom, can we get these shiny apples? Please?" I asked, showing her the apples. Mom laughed and said, "Of course, sweetie. Put them in the cart." We walked around, and Mom told me funny facts about fruits and veggies. I even learned that carrots can help you see better. Wow! Next, we went to the bakery section where the air smelled like warm bread and sweet things. Dad got a long baguette, and I saw cupcakes with icing on top. I asked Mom if we could get some cupcakes. "Let's get a few for a special treat later," Mom said, and I did a little happy dance. Yay for cupcakes! We went to the cheese section, and it felt like entering a magical cheese world. Dad said picking cheese was like a treasure hunt. We got cheese from different places, and Dad explained how each one tasted. "Yewon, try a piece of this cheese. It's like a little adventure in your mouth," Dad said, and I giggled. Cheese adventures are fun. Mom added milk to the cart, and we moved to other aisles, with me still pushing the clunky cart like a champ. Our cart continued rolling and didn't stop. The first thing I noticed was a big sign that said meat. I tugged on Mom's sleeve. "Can we go see the meat, Mom?" Mom laughed and said, "Of course, Yewon. Let's explore the meat section." Dad joined in. "Yewon, did you know that there are different kinds of meat? Some have white flesh, and some have red flesh." I looked at him with big eyes. "Really, Dad? What's the difference?" Dad smiled. "Well, meats like chicken and turkey have white flesh, and meats like beef and lamb have red flesh. It depends on the type of animal. Each kind of meat has its own special taste, and we can try different ones to see which we like the best." I nodded, feeling like I just learned a tasty secret. The grocery store was turning into a delicious learning adventure. We walked down the aisles, and I saw all sorts of meats. There were chicken, beef, and even fish in a cool section with lots of ice. Mom picked up a packet of chicken, and Dad checked the beef. I asked, "Why is the fish on ice, Dad?" Dad explained, "Fish like to stay cool, just like we do, and putting them on ice keeps them fresh and tasty." I nodded, feeling like I just learned a super cool secret about fish. Mom also showed me sausages and bacon. They looked so yummy. Dad said we could have a barbecue soon and try different meats. As we walked away from the meat section, our cart filled with delicious choices, I felt like we were chefs planning a big feast. The grocery store had so many surprises, and I couldn't wait to discover more. As we continued our adventure, we reached the beverage aisle. It was like a rainbow of drinks. Mom asked, "Yewon, which juice would you like?" I looked at the colorful bottles and spotted one with a picture of oranges. "Can we try the orange juice, Mom?" I asked with excitement. Mom smiled. "Of course, Yewon. Let's grab a bottle of orange juice." Dad reached for it, and we added it to our cart. As we strolled down another aisle, my eyes widened at the sight of a whole section dedicated to snacks. There were colorful packages of chocolate, biscuits, and cookies stacked neatly on the shelves. "Dad, can we get some snacks?" I asked, pointing to a bag of chocolate cookies that looked too delicious to resist. Dad smiled. "Sure, Yewon. Let's pick a couple of snacks for a special treat." Mom joined in, grabbing a bag of crunchy biscuits. We added the snacks to our cart, and I felt like we were building a treasure trove of goodies. The packages crinkled with excitement as we carried them. Before we left, Mom said, "Let's have a little taste adventure." We went to a special corner where they let you try different foods. That was a food sample corner. There were tiny cups with cheese, crackers, and even some fruits. I tried a bit of everything, and it was like a party in my mouth. Mom and Dad laughed as I made funny faces trying new flavors. We even tried a new kind of juice that sparkled on my tongue. That was fun. "We should try new things more often," Mom said, and Dad agreed. After exploring all the aisles and filling our cart with delicious things, we went to the checkout counter. The nice cashier beeped our items one by one, and I helped put them on the moving belt. It was like a magic carpet for groceries. Then Mom said, "Wait, I have some coupons." She pulled out her smartphone and showed the cashier some digital coupons. As the numbers on the screen went down, I saw the total getting smaller. It was like magic money. Mom smiled and said, "Look, Yewon, we saved some money with the coupons." I grinned back, feeling like we discovered a secret treasure chest of savings. The cashier was happy too and said, "Great job with the coupons. Have a wonderful day." Mom and Dad paid, and we got a receipt. "Thank you for shopping with us." "Have a great day," the lady said, and I waved bye to her. She was nice. The grocery store was full of surprises and yummy things. With bags full of groceries or our tasty treasures on the cart, we left the store. Mom and Dad looked at each other and then at me. Yewon, can you help us carry some bags on the cart to the car? Mom asked. I nodded, feeling like a strong superhero ready for a mission. We pushed the heavy cart towards the parking lot. The bags were getting heavier with each step, but I tried my best. In the parking lot, Dad said, "Wait, I forgot to take a picture of where we parked." We stood there, looking around, trying to find our car in the sea of other cars. It took some time, but finally, Dad said, "There it is." We carefully loaded the bags into the car, and I felt like we were playing a real-life puzzle game. Mom thanked me for being a big help, and Dad promised he would remember next time to take a picture. On the way home, Mom, Dad, and I talked about our grocery adventure. I was so happy to help and be part of finding delicious things for our home. As we drove back home, I looked at the bags in the back seat and felt proud. Our grocery adventure was filled with surprises, laughter, and a bit of heavy lifting. As soon as we got home, we felt thirsty and poured some orange juice into glasses. The first sip was like sunshine in a cup. I felt a burst of energy and sweetness. Mom and Dad clinked their glasses with mine, and we laughed together. Then it occurred to me that we had bought some snacks and chocolate. I went to get them. Each of us was enjoying a different snack. The chocolate melted in my mouth, and the biscuits were the perfect crunch. Mom and Dad shared their snacks with me too. It was a snack wonderland, and I couldn't decide which one I liked the best. Our grocery adventure turned into a snack party, and I couldn't stop smiling. I'll remember this day as the one where we discovered not only tasty treasures but also a snack wonder. On top of that, discovering new flavors was the best part of our grocery adventure. I can't wait to try more tasty things next time. Today was one of the best days. I can't wait to go on more grocery store adventures with Mom and Dad. It's like a family quest for tasty treasures. Yewon.